everybody. I am back one more time with the lovely Suzanne. And I'm excited to share Suzanne with you because she's like one of our success stories. I feel like, I feel like a proud parent in a way, but in a sisterly way. Well, wouldn't you say more of a
I would
sisterly
agree. I would agree. Yes.
proud sister? And because Suzanne was one of our first retreat guests just about a year ago at the Whole You retreat. And so much has happened since then. So first of all, I just want to say hi, Suzanne.
Hi, I'm happy to be here.
So exciting. We've got our next retreat coming up May 16th through 19th. Just 2 weeks from today, we
Yes.
are going to be in Breckenridge again.
Yes, we are. I can't wait.
And if you're just watching this for the first time, we just have a few spots left. So you need to get onto our website and grab one of those quick, because we always have a few last minute people, but we want you there. You're missing. So get on the board there. So anyway, I want Suzanne to share her story a little bit about tell everybody who you are and, what your first experience was like, why you decided to go, and what it meant to you, and what's happened since.
Okay. Well, I first decided to go to the retreat, mainly in large part to support two of my best friends. So Tresson and Brianna were doing classes. Brianna does yoga and Tresson does an absolutely incredible session that is just amazing. And I just really wanted to support them in that. And I also kind of needed a break.
Yeah.
I felt like I was getting tired of the sound of my own voice to my family members, and I'm sure they were tired of it as well. And I just really felt like I needed a little bit of a break. And so I thought, okay, I want to support my friends and I would like to support myself. And so I just decided to take the plunge and go. And it was really, really great. When you talk about the transformative nature of what getting together in a group and listening to everybody's stories and hearing everybody's life experiences and just really, and everybody's so different, but we're really all very similar in that we have a lot of the same struggles. Some of the, obviously they're very different sometimes, but we're all kind of walking through all of this together, right?
Right.
And many times, this isn't really my experience, but I feel like a lot of women have the experience of having a hard time developing relationships with other women because there's some kind of issue with like drama or cattiness or something like that. And it was just such a breath of fresh air to have the experience of meeting with a bunch of women. Most of them did not know each other. Some of them had come in pairs and that kind of thing. But most of them did not know each other. I didn't know anybody else who was at the retreat other than my friends, And so everybody came together and there was no drama. There was no cattiness. Everybody was really vulnerable and everybody was really supportive. And those are exactly the type of people that I prefer to surround myself with. So it was lovely. It was great. I had been feeling a little bit stuck in my life in terms of just really not knowing what I needed to do about my career, which is really kind of a hard thing for someone who is kind of not really having a lot of ambition to begin with, and I was really kind of feeling like, oh, there's all these people in my life who are climbing corporate ladders and they're getting places and they're doing things and they really have this meaning like in their jobs. And I just really don't have that. And, the job that I have right now is very basic. I'm an office manager. It's predictable. It is flexible. I like the people I work with. It's a very small company. I don't have any interest in climbing a corporate ladder to get somewhere that I don't want to be. and for a long time, I internalized that as a failure. And so so kind of being at the retreat allowed me to shift that framework or shift that kind of viewpoint to just say, okay, what is it? Okay, I don't want to climb a corporate ladder. maybe it's not a failure, maybe it's not a character flaw, maybe it can be something that will allow me to put my energy into something else that is more meaningful to me, which is where I think most of us thrive. We want meaning, right? And
Right.
we just really want to make sure that we're doing something that not only feels good to us, but that can possibly help other people. And and when it's authentic, I think it can be really powerful. So my experience at the retreat allowed me to shift that viewpoint, and it allowed me to just really kind of put the gas on this project that I really hadn't, that was kind of a seed of an idea. I had been working on it a little bit, but I really lacked the confidence to feel like it was something that I could see through all the way, because of imposter syndrome, and because, everybody else in my life is doing all of these things that are nothing like what I wanted to do. And I just kind of felt like, I don't even really know how this is going to go, but I am just going to put my full authenticity into this project that I want to work on, and I'm just going to see what happens. And so now, being almost a year later since that experience, I was able to have that confidence and to just say to myself, why not me? I can do something like this. It's going to take some work, though it didn't really feel like work, to be honest with you. And it was just a project that is now, it's done. It is on its way, shipping itself to me. And it is something I really put my heart and soul in. And I really feel like attending the retreat was the thing that gave me the confidence to just really see that project through. And I'm really proud of it.
Oh, I love it. And we're so proud of you. Why don't you tell us about the project, if you would?
Yes. So the company is called the Curious Card Company. And what it is a sobriety support tool. So I am somebody who has been, I drink with your friends, drink at dinner, have a couple glasses at night of wine at night or whatever, that kind of thing. And I didn't feel like I necessarily had a giant problem, but something wasn't aligning. I felt like I was doing a lot of things in my life to be healthy, doing a lot of things for my overall physical and mental well-being. But for some reason, alcohol was the one thing that always got a pass. And I just felt that I needed to look at that. I needed to look at that for myself. I needed to try to figure out why I was continuing to kind of do this thing, even though, like I said, it wasn't like, super crazy. I guess it depends on whose standards, but, it was the kind of thing that I just felt like this alcohol was kind of, I felt in my core that it was holding my spirit away from the direction that it wanted to go. And so I just felt like I need to kind of look at this, and I don't really know much about other types of rehabs or, programs that people will often use to be sober. And I didn't really feel like those kind of really applied to me anyway. But and so I was kind of looking for what I now call a sobriety support tool. And that was I wasn't really conscious of the fact that that's what I was looking for. That's what I now realize that what it is that I've created. But I was looking for things, I didn't find it. And I just decided, okay, I'm just going to create what it is that I need. And it kind of snowballed from there. So it is a deck of cards, and half of them are reflection cards. It also comes with a journal. It's a card and journal package. Half are reflection cards that are just kind of more or less journal prompts to get you to really start questioning your habits, why you're doing something, why you're not doing other things. Could those two things be related? Are you not doing something because of this other thing that you're doing that you don't really want to do anymore, but you're still doing it? So getting into a deep dive into this particular habit. What I've realized is that the cards can actually be applied to a lot of different habits. So it's not the viewpoint of the cards and the journal is for alcohol, for getting a hold of that habit, because that is the perspective that I come from with it. But you could really substitute anything, sugar, any kind of habit that you're looking to get a handle on, you could really use these cards in the journal for that. So the reflection cards are half the deck, and then the other half, I made up a word, and it is affirmantras. Because they're affirmations and mantras, little things that you can, stick to your car dashboard or use as a bookmark or whatever, just things that you want to remember about why you have set the goals that you have around your particular habit. So it's shipping, it's on its way. I can't wait to see it. And I can't believe I finished it.
I know. So you didn't want to be climb any corporate ladder, but now you're an entrepreneur?
Right. Exactly. That had not occurred to me.
Fantastic. It's just such a cool thing. And I just love your story about that. And let's just kind of transition this to now how you are part of the leadership tribe at the Whole You Retreat since our event 6 months ago.
Yes. So it was through Brianna and Tresson that it was kind of that I got kind of pulled into the crew, which was really great because and what I felt like needed to happen, because you guys are running around like crazy doing a bunch of stuff, and the food, the food was a big deal, and it was really crazy busy for all of you, all of the leaders and all the people doing the classes. And so the idea came up that I could be the kitchen hostess, and I really jumped at the chance because it's fun. The kitchen at this house is my absolute dream kitchen. There are 2 dishwashers. It's giant. There's so much counter space. It's like a place where you could live.
They have everything too. Everything you want.
Everything you want in this kitchen. And I just thought, that would be so great. I felt like having the chance to give the nurturing to not only the thought leaders, but also the participants, to nurture them in that way where, that's kind of a lot of what we do is we nurture so many people for so many different things. And it's like that job never really seems to stop. And so I just really feel, it feels really nice to be able to offer that nurturing for people who are just doing it all the time. So, and I have a little bit of a background in catering. Back in the day, I used to work for a catering company. So it's actually something I really enjoy. It's fun. I like to make things look pretty. I like to make sure that everybody is eating something that's making them happy and something that is not going to aggravate their food sensitivities or anything like that. And it's just, I just really enjoy it. I enjoy the nurturing aspect of it. And then I get to hang out with all of you ladies. I make all of these new friends. I mean, I really have a very solid group of friends, and I'm very blessed to be able to say that. And it just keeps growing. It keeps growing because of the retreat, because of everybody just being really vulnerable, making connections. And it's just a really lovely thing.
It is. And we didn't even know how bad we needed you. You're right. We were just running around doing everything. Everything's kind of the same, but Suzanne just took it up a level as far as, nice finishing touches and presentation and all that great stuff that just, we're like, wow, this is fantastic. And yeah, just took a big load off of us. Yes. And I just am so grateful that you are a part of our tribe and come and just be that person wherever, it's just nice to have that person there in the kitchen. So many conversations happen in the kitchen too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's where we as women, we just kind of congregate there, even when
everybody ends up hanging out in the kitchen. And I got to tell you, it's one of my favorite things. I told you earlier that, a couple of days ago, that I was going to make sure to challenge everybody that they need to not ask me if they can help. I just want them to leave their dishes, relax, do what you want. You can hang out with me while I'm in the kitchen doing stuff, and we can talk, because that's like one of my favorite things. But just don't ask me for help, because you know what? You got to rest and you got to do what your soul wants you to do. And I'm pretty sure that that is not dishes.
Yes, yes. And as women, we're compelled to help. We're
Yes.
compelled to do this stuff that we do every day. But yes, it's an escape from all of that. It's
Yes.
escape for
Yes.
just a short time. So yeah, take advantage. I love that you're going to
Yes.
make that announcement, and anyone who's attending, hear it loud and clear. Don't
Yes.
ask if you can help.
Don't help. Don't help me.
I love it. Well, gosh, Suzanne, this is just thank you so much for taking the time to do this. Thank you for all that you do for us at the Holy Retreat and as part of our tribe. There are a few spots left. What do you think we should
Yes.
do with those?
Well, I feel like there are, I have some friends that it's like for schedule reasons, they couldn't come this time. So, had the circumstances been different, there wouldn't be any spots left. So just so everybody knows, I mean, it is a thing that people want to do. And there is a good reason for that. There's a good reason for that. And whether it's you just need to get away or you are needing to, you might not even know what it is that you need. But you will probably discover it at the retreat. And because we just don't get enough time. We don't get enough time to be introspective. We don't get enough time to be quiet with our thoughts. We don't get enough time for people, for people to not be bothering us all the time, needing stuff from us. And even if that is just your basic need, that you just need to not be needed, you should come. If you are looking for a higher purpose in your life, you should come. If you're looking to gain more confidence that is kind of hidden inside of you somewhere, then you should definitely come.
Yes, I love it. Absolutely. And the retreat is kind of formatted after the retreats I used to do with my girlfriends, years ago. And we'd be on these trips. And of course you're posting, girls weekend, girls trip, and everybody is going, I want to do that. How do I do that? How do I plug in? This is how you plug in.
This is how you do it. And I got to tell you, the slumber party feel of this retreat, if that's what you're wanting, there are going to be people who are going to be in their pajamas and their fuzzy slippers, eating popcorn on the couch. We're going to be watching movies sometimes. We're going to be, it's a grown up, like self-help type of slumber party. And it's just really fun. It's such a good time. So I really think that if anybody out there is on the fence, just sign up for it. You'll thank us later.
Yep, that's right. You're welcome, right? All right. Well, that's all we got for now. Again, thanks, Suzanne. And I will see you very soon.
Okay. We'll see you
personal, and I just can't wait.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye, everybody.